What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Sandy. I hope everyone is having a great week so far. Hope everyone's Valentine's Days were amazing and off the chain. I've been watching you guys' outfit of the nights and days for Valentine's Day and the gifts you guys got and all that good stuff, and amazing. I'm so glad everyone's had a really, really good week. My Valentine's Day was great. Had a wonderful, very chill Valentine's Day. Nothing extravagant, nothing crazy. But anyway, hope everyone had a great Valentine's Day and is having a great week. Anyway, today I'm going to do something a little different. I recently had a conversation with a girlfriend of mine, and it really touched my heart, and I've been kind of holding on to it for a few days and was kind of debating on how I was going to go about doing this. And I'm very expressive. I'm one of those people who just like to kind of talk things through, very analytical or whatever. So I thought, you know, I want to share it with y'all, see what you guys think. Hopefully it'll kind of give you guys a little insight to some of the things that, you know, I'm feeling about this type of topic, and sparks conversation, and hopefully it'll help other people. So I just kind of wanted to share this with you, and feel free to comment below, let me know what you think, and that kind of thing. So anyway, alright, so let's get started. So basically, I just recently had a conversation with a really good girlfriend of mine. We've been friends for over 10 years. One of my really, really, really good girlfriends. And she was basically just talking to me about just life stuff. You know, you just sit down and have conversations with your girlfriends, and you're just talking about things going on in your life, you know, things that are going on work-wise, business-wise, you know, whatever the case, personally, you know, that kind of thing. And we had a conversation, and she was basically telling me a lot about some of the things that she was wanting to pursue in life, a lot of things that she was wanting to be able to do in life, things that she's trying to pursue as far as some new ventures were concerned, a job she was thinking about pursuing, and that kind of thing. And, you know, when I have conversations with my girlfriends, when it comes to this type of thing, I really do, I sit back and I listen and I take it all in. And so she was kind of talking to me about a couple of things she wanted to pursue, a job she was trying to pursue, and another side hustle that she wanted to pursue, and that she felt was up her alley, but I'll tell you that here in a minute. But anyway, she started to tell me about this, and I kind of sat back, I just listened, you know, and when I'm talking to my girlfriends about this type of thing, I really just take it all in, you know. I don't really say much, you know. I know there's some people that are kind of interject and do that kind of thing. I don't really do that. I kind of marinate on it, I let it soak in, I listen to the words that are coming out of their mouth. I want to know what it is that they're trying to tell me, but in addition to that, a lot of the times when they're talking to me about an issue, a problem, or whatever the case, you can pretty much pull from what they're saying and be able to tell right off the bat what the problem is, okay? And so I kind of sat back, I listened, I just kind of took it all in, and she was just going on and on and on and on, and telling me about the things she wanted to pursue, the job and the side hustle, something she was trying to get done or whatever. And the one thing that I caught on from the minute she started talking, and it was driving me nuts because I had to keep my mouth shut that whole time so I could let her speak, was the fact that she was doubting herself. That whole conversation, she was talking about how she wants to do this, but she feels like she can't because of. She don't feel like she can do this particular thing. She doesn't have the qualifications. She doesn't have the experience. She doesn't think that, you know, she's got the right background. She doesn't think it would fit her personality. She doesn't think they're going to look at her because of this, that, and the other. And I just sat there and I just listened. I just took it all in, and I'm sitting there like, for real, for real? Like, are you listening to yourself talk about this particular thing? Are you listening to the fact that you're sitting here the whole time in this conversation telling me about something you want to do in your life, something that you know would make you happy, and you're sitting there also telling me in the same respect that you can't do it because you doubt yourself. You can't do it because you don't feel you can do it. You can't do it because you think you're going to fail. They're not going to look at you. They ain't going to give you the job. They're not going to do nothing because you don't deserve it. And I'm listening to her, and it was so hard for me to keep quiet because that's all I heard over and over and over again in this conversation with her. And she finally got done, and I said, look, now, y'all don't really see this very much when I'm doing my videos on YouTube. I cuss a lot. It's not the best habit in the world. But I do, and I try to hold back a lot when I'm talking, so I apologize if I may cuss a little bit in this video. I'm going to try not to. But when I'm being real with my girls, I'm being real with my girls. And it's all kind of MFs or whatever, you know, all in love, all in love. But she got done saying what she had to say, and I sat there and I said, girl, can I just tell you the first problem with whatever you're talking to me about? The first problem with what you're telling me is the fact that this whole conversation, all you've been talking about is how you can't do it. How you feel you can't do it, how you feel you don't deserve it, how you feel you don't have the qualifications, how you feel you think they're not even going to look at you for the position, how you feel you ain't going to do this, you ain't going to do that, I'm not going to be able to do it, I don't have this, I don't have that. And I'm telling her, let me let you know the real. The real is, guess what? Guess what's going to happen? You're going to fail. You're not going to get the job. You're not going to get the side hustle. You're not going to pursue what it is that you set out to do. And why is that? Because from the minute you opened up your mouth, you were already doubting yourself. You were already saying what you could and could not do, what you can't, what you're not capable of, already telling me that you already know in your heart of hearts that you're not going to be able to do it. So in my mind, I already know you ain't going to do it either. So you already have your mind set on the fact that you're not going to do it. So why even pursue it? Because guess what? You pursue something like that, you pursue a goal, an ambition, a life dream, or whatever the case, and you already have those doubts in your mind, you already have that lack of confidence, you already know in your mind you're not going to get it, guess what? You ain't going to get it. And I just let her know. I said, I'm just letting you know, I'm going to be real with you now. I'm one of those people, I don't just give advice to people on a whim. You know, I always make sure to ask them, like, okay, if I'm going to give you some advice, or you're asking me, I'm assuming you're asking me, but if you are, I'm going to let you know what's real for real for real. Because I'm not a friend to you if I'm not keeping it funky with you for real. And I had to let her know. I said, you ready for it? And she's like, yeah, I'm ready. I want to hear what you have to say. I said, all right. And that's when I laid it on her. And this conversation struck me. And the reason why it struck me so much is because I've come across that a lot in my life. A lot from not just females, a lot from men in general, people in general. And it just kills me when I hear that from people, you know. It kills me when I hear that people doubt themselves so much and people are so hard on themselves. And in that same conversation that she was talking to me about, she was telling me about the naysayers, the people that are surrounding her, friends that are around her right now, that I don't personally know, but I've heard of through stories that she's told me about and shared with me, that have sat there and told her not to pursue the things that she's trying to pursue because they don't feel she's qualified, or it's probably not the best time, or whatever the case, whatever their gripe, whatever their issue is. And I sat back and I said to myself, I said, girl, you really going to sit here and not only doubt yourself, but you're going to let these people tell you what you can't do? That's ridiculous. You know what I mean? So I let her know that too. I said, I know I don't personally know those people, and I'm not trying to talk-ish about those people in your life, but you got to question what their motivation is behind why they're telling you not to pursue it. You know, there's people out there that will try to bring you down, and it's so unfortunate because a lot of people experience this through their real-life friends, friends that they've had in their lives for years, friends that they think are real friends, but in reality, they're there because they either think they want to get something out of you, they want to see you fail, they enjoy when you're going through a trial and tribulation. I mean, there's so many people out there like that. And in my conversation with her, I had to let her know, I said, you really need to, first you need to remember that you are your own worst enemy. If you go into a meeting, an interview, whatever the case, and you already know you're not going to get the job, guess what? You ain't going to get it. Guess what? You go into a position, a job, an interview, you pursue something that you really, truly, truly, in your heart of hearts wants to do, and you already know you're not going to get it because of whatever the heck is in your mind, you're not going to get it. It's not going to happen because you are your own worst enemy. You are the only person that can really, truly support yourself and bring yourself up in any situation. You and God. That's all you need. And all these little naysayers and all these little people that are around you, you need to start to look at them too and say, well, what are they here for? Are these mutually beneficial relationships? And when I say that, I mean, are these true friends, ride or die, tried and true friends that are truly there for you for real, for the right reasons? Or are these people that are just going to continue to bring you down and continue to tell you what you can't do and continue to try to put you in a box, you know? I hate using the word haters. That's just the biggest cliche ever to me, you know? People use it, no problem, whatever, but I don't really like using the word haters in general to talk about those individuals. I just don't like them individuals, period, end of story, you know? It's unfortunate that there's so many people that would rather bring you down than bring you back up. But for every 20 people, 40 people, 50 people that bring you down, there's at least 5 or 6, 4 or 3 that will bring you up. And those are the people you want to keep around you. And I had to let her know that, you know. And it made me kind of think about the things that has been going on, that's gone on in my life too. I've dealt with a lot of people in my life that I've had to cut out, friends that I've had in my life for years that I thought were true ride or die friends. Tried and true friends, people that I thought were there for me for the right reasons, that we were in a relationship, a friendship that was mutually beneficial. And when I say that, I mean reciprocal. You know, I could call you anytime if I have a problem, and you're going to be there for me as a true friend because you care, or the vice versa, because I care. Not the type of person that if I call you with a problem, you're going to act like you care, but secretly you're happy that I'm not in the best place, or that I'm going through a trial and tribulation. And there's so many people like that. And in my life, I've had to let go of a lot of people like that. And it's unfortunate because there's been a lot of people in my life that I've been friends with for years, but I didn't find out their true colors until after the fact. And you may find out from someone else. You may find out because you start to pick up on traits, things that they do, things that they say, where you're like, wait a minute, hold up. Are you being serious? Are you serious? Like, I know you really aren't happy I'm going through what I'm going through. You know what I mean? There's people that will automatically tell you what you can't do, what you shouldn't do. It's not the right market. The economy's terrible. Don't change jobs. Don't pursue this. It's not a good time. If you lose your job, what if you don't get the next one? Then you're not going to have a job. Blah, blah, blah. Look, if there's anything that I've learned in my life, and I can truly wholeheartedly say this, it is don't let these MFs bring you down. Don't surround yourself with people that are going to bring you down, that aren't there to support you, that aren't going to be there truly as a friend to you. And the only person that you should rely on to bring you up, the number one person, let me say that, the number one person is you, you know. And if you go into a situation and you already have that doubt in your mind and you already know that you're not going to do it, you can forget it. You ain't going to do it. You know? It just touched my heart when she talked to me about that. And we had a long conversation about it. You know, we were having some wine, you know, just sitting down and just, you know, talking about life in general. And I've come across so many people that have that scenario, that situation, you know. There's always somebody out there trying to put you in a box, you know. One thing that I really enjoy so much about YouTube is the freedom of, the opportunity for freedom of self-expression, the freedom of speech, the opportunity to express yourself however which way you see fit. I'm not a judgmental person. I don't look at other people and go, oh my God, I can't believe she did that, or well, she said that, and blah, blah, blah. Very far from judgmental. I don't judge other people because I'm all about people doing them, you know. I do me, and I want you to do you. I want you to be the realest person you can be, you know what I mean? And the one thing that I absolutely love is I love that freedom, that opportunity to share something with other people, maybe influence other people, make people laugh. That's what I enjoy doing, and I'm sure you can see that based on my videos. But, you know, I remember there was a point in time, I've been doing videos for years, videos and photos. I've always been like the company photographer with all of my friends and family. For the last 3-4 years, I've been doing this, documenting life, day in the life type things, funny things that I come across, yada, yada. And I'm sure some of you have experienced this, you know, especially when you happen to be videotaping or something, and someone catches you videotaping and like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Why are you even doing YouTube? Blah, 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 blah. And, you know, I've had people come to me, like I own a business, and I've been in the business for several years, and I work at a TV station. I do a lot of other things. I'm a big-time hustler, jack of all trades, I guess. And I've had people come to me. There was one time somebody came to me and they said, because they, you know, had seen my videos, not on YouTube. I used to share it by email and on my Facebook and that kind of thing with other people before I knew about YouTube. And people would just be like, this dude came over to me and he was like, and he's, pretty big in the area that I live or whatever, and he was aware of my business, and he's just like, why is it that you even do YouTube, that you even do the videos that you do? He's like, no one's going to take you seriously in the business world, doing all this goofy stuff, silly stuff, sharing these types of things with people. You need to stop doing the videos, and you need to stop doing that kind of stuff and expressing yourself in that way. Remember, you're supposed to be doing this, that, and the other. And she was just telling me everything that I'm supposed to be doing, and telling me that if you want to be the next whatever the heck, and you want to be the next business whatever the heck, that these are the type of things that you need to be doing, that you need to move to that level by doing these 10 things. And I'm sitting there looking at him like, are you crazy? I pride myself in being me and being the best me I can be. And for you to tell me what I can and cannot do, give me a break. Go on somewhere with that. And I told them that. I was like, look, this is my way that I express myself. I enjoy making other people laugh. I enjoy being the goofy Sandy that I am. I enjoy fashion. I enjoy style. I enjoy sharing moments in my life with other people. You don't like it, you don't have to watch it. Okay? But don't tell me what I'm supposed to do to be the next whatever. Because guess what? When I sit in a business meeting and I'm trying to present a proposal, or I'm trying to get something done, believe me when I say, I walk in with the confidence I'm supposed to have, and when I walk out that meeting, you can best believe I'm going to achieve whatever it is I walked in that meeting for. And if I don't do it that time, I'm going to do it the next time. And it's not going to be because of the type of person I am on a personal level, me being goofy or whatever that's going to keep me from that. Because guess what? You need to accept me for me. And whoever I encounter, whether it's business or whatever, they're going to know this is Sandy. And I encourage anyone who's had that issue or has anybody who's like, oh my God, you need to be this type of person, da-da-da-da-da. You can and cannot be this. You can and cannot do this. Why are you doing YouTube? What are you doing? Da-da-da-da. Go on with that. You do you. And that's what I told them. You do you and I'm going to do me. This is me. And it kills me when people want to just keep you from doing stuff, you know what I mean, and just tell you, put you in a box, put you in a category. That's ridiculous. Go on with that, And I don't know. Another thing, too, that kind of struck me in that conversation with my friend is, I believe wholeheartedly in assessing what's around you at all times. And you never saw a New Year's resolution video from me, and the reason why I didn't really do one is because I'm not really the type of person that at the end of the year decides, okay, these are the things that I'm going to do for the next year. I always consider myself a work in progress. There's always something that I can improve on, and there's always something throughout the year that I always look into myself or at myself for to try to improve on. And so I'm constantly assessing. So throughout the year, I guess I would say I'm always coming up with resolutions for the next month, the next week, the next 6 months, the next quarter, whatever the case, whether it's business, personally, whatever the case. So I really don't do resolutions at the end of the year. I really just assess myself throughout the year. And one of the assessments that I do that I really, really highly encourage y'all to do too, if you're experiencing any of the things that I'm discussing, assess the people that are around you. I always kind of say it's kind of like a spring cleanup, or you know what I mean, that kind of thing, when you can sit back and think about the people that are around you, the people that surround you in life, whether it's even family. Sometimes you have to kind of distance yourself from family members that seem to bring you down, because not everyone has the best relationships with family members, with certain family members in their family. Whatever the case, do an assessment. Take a look at the people that surround you, and make sure they're there for the right reasons. Make sure they're there, and they're truly and wholeheartedly there because they want to be your friend, because they love you for you and they care for you. They're not judging you. They're not bringing you down. They're not being friends with you for any kind of purpose other than to be your friend because they love you, not because they feel like your friendship is going to give them something in return on a superficial level. Over these last few years, I've done plenty of assessments in that regard, and I've cut out a lot of people. No falling out. No, cussing out. No, I don't want to talk to you no more. None of that. It was just an internal type of thing where I sat back and looked at the people that surrounded me, looked at the new people that I brought into my life that may have been friends right there that worked out for a season and a reason, but the season is over and it's time to let them go. Yeah, I had plenty of time to do that type of thing, and in the last couple of years I've dropped a lot of people. And when I say dropped, it wasn't anything where we fell out. It's all love. When I see them, it's all love. I love them dearly, and I hope and wish and pray for the best for them. But they're just not right for me right now, and where I'm at, and how I'm choosing to grow. And whatever reason I chose to let them go, whether it's I felt like they were around for superficial reasons, whether I felt they didn't help to bring me up, they helped bring me down, whether it was that I thought that they were those people that loved to see me in a negative place or loved to see me in a spot where I'm having issue or trouble, because life isn't always easy. It's not. Life isn't easy at all, you know. I'm a work in progress. You make mistakes. I make mistakes. We all make mistakes. But when someone's around you and they're happy and excited when that stuff happens to you, you got to let them go too. No matter how long of a relationship or friendship you have, even if it's a family member, you got to distance yourself from that individual so that you can do you and be you, because you need to clear that negative energy. All that needs to go, you know. And I've done that a lot, and you know what? I'm happy with the circle that I have right now. My close friends and my close family. It's a smaller group of people, and I love it. You know, it's not about having a gazillion friends. It's not about having a ton of people that associate with you and that you surround yourself with at all times. It's about having the right people around you. And guess what? If those right people, if you only have 2 right people, or 2 people, 3 people, versus the 20 that you may have had a year ago, or whatever the case, guess what? Your life is going to be better for it, because you know the people around you are there because they're supposed to be there, and they want to be there, not for whatever superficial BS reason that they're there for. So, I guess, I don't know, that whole thing touched me. I felt as though, you know, I wanted to share that with you, because I don't know if you guys have those experiences or have had those experiences, or right now going through something where you feel like you've got any doubt in your mind, you can't pursue it. If it's a business you're trying to open up, if it's a job you're trying to pursue, if you've lost your job and you're trying to find a new one, believe me when I say you can do it. Do what you need to do to get there. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't let any naysayers come in your life and try to bring you down. Don't let anybody tell you what you can't do. Because guess what? They don't have anything to do with your life. None. Nothing at all to do with your life. You do you. The only people that you need in your life, for real, is you for real. That's you. And God. That's it. That's it. And I hate to sound preachy, and I'm not trying to. I just, you know, you got to come around and be the person. You got to be the person that you've always wanted to be. And if that means you got to let some people go to get there and do what you got to do, do it. And you know what? When you're pursuing whatever you're trying to pursue, if it turns out that you don't trust the people around you to support you in the decision that you've made and the goal you're trying to pursue, guess what? You don't have to tell them anything. You don't have to tell them what you're doing. You don't have to tell them every move you make. You can do this on your own privately. And if you feel like sharing once you've attained that goal, then you share it. A lot of times you'll find out when you share the goal that you've attained who your true friends are. Because they may start acting funny, may be a little jealous, may be a little upset because you actually attained whatever goal that you didn't share it with them, whatever the case. But if you are worried about the people around you discouraging you from achieving the goals and the dreams and ambitions you have, guess what? You don't have to tell them. You pursue it to the best of your ability, and you knock it out. And that's it. You know, you walk into your meeting, your interview, whatever, with confidence that you're going to do it. And if that one doesn't work, you move on to the next opportunity, and you keep going until you achieve your goals. So, anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. I know it's totally off of the usual topics or whatever that I usually discuss when I'm on YouTube, but I just, you know, when things touch me like that, and I hope, you know, that you enjoyed this, and I hope that this is something, if it is something you want to see in the future, I'm totally up for that, because I love debating. I love discussing things with people. I love hearing feedback from other people. If you guys are inspired enough to do a video response, feel free. I'm glad to accept them, especially if it's something that you are dealing with right now. I'd love to hear it, your thoughts, whatever. Feel free to comment below. Let me know. I hope this helped anybody who's dealing with any kind of issue like that. I'm not perfect. I've had many times where I've had doubts in the back of my mind, but I got to shake it off. You know what I mean? I got to think to myself, I can only do me. I can only be me. And if I want something in life, I'm going to pursue it. And I got to pursue it and do it to the best of my ability. And I'm going to do it. And that's it. And that's it. That's it. You are your own worst enemy. And if you believe you can do it, you can do it. And if you can't, if you don't believe you can, if you have that doubt in your mind, if you're already telling yourself the things that you have or have in you that are going to keep you from pursuing or keep you from attaining that level of success or that goal or whatever, forget it. Don't even pursue it, because guess what? You ain't going to get it. Because you already went into the situation with a negative vibe. You already put those negative feelings out there. You put that out there already. And anyway, I don't mean to ramble. I hope, you know, that this helps anybody who's going through something like this. I've dealt with a lot of this type of stuff over the last few years, and, you know, I'm getting older and I'm learning a lot of things. You learn a lot as you get older. You kind of assess your life every year and, you know, throughout the year. And anyway, it just touched my heart, and I wanted to share this with you guys. And again, let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. Feel free to do a video response if you see fit, if you're inspired by any of it. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the topic. If you're dealing with situations like that with friends, with family, whatever the case, or how you overcame them, or whatever the case, I'd love to hear that stuff. And I guess that's about it, y'all. I just wanted to get that off my chest. Anyway, Twitter as usual, twitter.com/Socialite Sandy. Facebook.com/The Socialite Life. Hope y'all hit me up there. And to all my new subbies and all my new followers and Facebook friends, welcome and thank you so much for subbing, and thank you so much for hitting me up on Twitter and Facebook as well. I love y'all. I will always continue to watch your videos as always. And I guess that's about it, y'all. Love y'all. Until the next video, I will see you next time. And that's it. Peace. Bye.